Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Gris, a game whose pure white backgrounds at times seems to exist only to remind me of how dirty my computer screen is, and that I probably should clean it sometime soon. Last time, I unlocked the power of song, which, I guess, above all else, highlights how far we've gone in the story. Because, like, the game opens with her singing, and then she loses her voice. Like, you could press the button for it. Like, if, like, you could press the button to sing before you get the ability to sing, but it does nothing. She just kind of, like, coughs out a couple attempts at vocalization. But now it has been restored to her. Which means that I don't really know, I don't believe there's going to be that much left to the main game. Though, there is still, like, it's not like... So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have... some. I don't think this was a very bright move, just kind of falling. But, like, this is a game that doesn't necessarily have danger, per se. So, it's not exactly like I had much to worry about. Now I guess I just have to kind of go around and unlock these unbloomed flowers. Oop! Still like that that ability. The idea of leaping from one floating platform of water to another. Is that a thing I need to go to? Oh. Oh, that is a spider now. You know, I think I vaguely remember the spider from my friend's playthrough of this game. As a thing, because now this enables me to climb up here and do nothing. Okay, it allows me to go over that way. That's always the kind of mystery to this game. Is... what direction do I need to go? And how do I get there? I don't like interrupting her while she is singing. It feels a little odd to be just like... Oh, I don't have to smash that. Whoops. No. Ah, there we go. I was thinking I was going to have to find something that would allow me to super jump. But that is clearly the wrong direction. What was I saying about, this game not exactly having clear goals? Ah, but I've crossed over a threshold, which means this is up, or this is down and that is up. So I guess the idea of letting her complete that song is more just... Nope. Me liking the idea of fewer interruptions. Like, the interruption part is the part that bothers me. Even though it takes longer because I have to go through a longer process of animation. But it's a price I'm willing to pay. Now, the question that I would then ask is, would it be considered like a pretty song, a beautiful song, or is it just somebody with a beautiful voice hitting notes? Like a voice without direction. Which then I suppose leads to the question, is this art without direction? I forget how I'm supposed to do this. Looks like I've seen this done before. Ah, damn it. I probably should wait until that gets to the top of the platform. I'm probably making, like, that jump way trickier than it actually is. Like, that jump is probably just really, really easy. There we go. Or I'm just... I think when I get this platform lowers... yep, that's what I was worried about. That I would accidentally cross over to the other side. But, I guess it's easy to fix, there we go. It's easy to just, get back to where I was before. And once again, I gotta like that, that line of gravity. This looks like a leap of faith if I've ever seen one. Oh! And it, of course, leads to an invisible staircase, because this is... I think I've said it before, and I guess I'll reiterate. This is a place that feels more like a dream sequence. Like, there's no real danger in a dream. You're just moving from one place to another. Even if, like, the dream might have its own version of darkness, it is just the inside of your mind. Although, I guess, because I've discovered that this game does feature the 5 stages of grief, of which I don't remember offhand. Oh. I did not realize I was in a waterfall. There we go. I knew there was something in this vicinity. Because it represents the 5 stages of grief, and if I'm getting towards the end, then that means I am gearing more towards the stage that is acceptance. Which thusly means that I've already dealt with denial, I've dealt with anger, bargaining, whatever the missing step that I completely forgot of is. And now that all that's left for her is to accept who she is, what went wrong. It's unclear. And I suppose that leads to the other question is, should it be clearer? Do we want games that are that have clarity to them to all games? Or are we okay with ambiguity from time to time? Also, that gets me nothing. Okay, this one looks like it gets me something. And it looks like there's some more stuff here. Oh. Now, can I jump to the other side? Yes, I can. Did I just run into... I just ran into a dead end. And that's, like... I guess when you look closer at the art style, you realize the solid walls stand out against the transparent walls. But that only shows up if you start looking at them really close. Like, I didn't even realize that's a slightly more solid wall than the transparent column nearby it. You know, I forgot what those golden birds do. Oh yeah, they light the way, too. It has been a while since I have had to find them. And the more I walk up, the more I'm convinced that I've already traveled in this path. I think I have already traveled in this path, and I am walking over my own footsteps. That is okay, because I can easily get back to where I was before. And I guess here is, this leads to the previous complaint the friend of mine had, which I would definitely agree to a point, is... Oh, okay. See, this solid-looking column is something I can pass through, but this less solid column is not. Is that this game could definitely benefit from a map. Ooh, what have we here? Nope. That is higher than I was expecting to jump. Her voice is enough to reach the lower petals, but not enough to... There we go. To fully bloom that higher one. And then I should be able to jump and jump. There we go. Now I wonder... There we go. I was wondering if I could actually reach that other one from up there. Because it would kind of... I would feel slightly bad if I wasn't able to get all of the flowers there. Only slightly. Like, I feel slightly bad that I won't be able to get all of the unlockables in this game, but only slightly, because I know there are plenty of games in which I haven't, so this will not be the first, and this will surely not be the last. But it would have been nice to actually find all of the stuffs. Although now I don't remember whether I missed anything or not. I don't know if there's a way to see... Oh, I can see... What am I talking about? I can clearly see them hovering around my person. And it's very, very hard to count while they're wavering about each other. So I've got a bunch, is what I'm saying. Although I would not be surprised if there is one more power pellet that I can easily, or that I'm expected to acquire. Though I think I've been in this direction. Though, I don't know. I guess that says something that's hampering about the art style, in that a lot of places seem the same. Alright, let's see if I have enough to move on with my life. Where was I going? I was going up here. There we go. That said, everything that I've said, though, I've got to say this has been a very pleasant game. Which is a description I can't say I've used in many games. Ooh, this is a very nice shot. Like, it brings about the idea that her voice remakes the world and writes itself. And I'm back home, I think. And clearly... Oh. What is the purpose of this? I have no idea. Although I think I may be at the end of this game. Nope, nope. Let's try that one more time. Oh. And then the darkness appears and the color seems to disappear with it. Because the darkness has always been her. Like the eel or bird, they were just images of her. Still, like, with all the ambiguity there, the imagery is really good. Although, I think Celeste is probably a more straightforward representation of, like, this game's ideas. Also, I have been eaten. And am slowly floating to the surface. So whatever I'm floating through, I've clearly lost my ability to swim. And this being the broken statue of myself that I'm floating past. Like, is the obliteration of yourself by your shadow self, if I want to bring in Persona terminology. Like, did that also destroy the representation of herself in the dream, that being the shadow? Oh. But there is an end to the darkness. Or is this more literal imagery that she has died and she has not accepted her death? She wants to deny that she is dead. Anger that she has died. But that's why you're constantly rising up to the stars, heavensward, so to speak. I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing it out there. But seeing the statue of herself lying there in said pose, her arms across her chest. And thusly it is revealed that it is the Statue of Liberty she's singing with. So if I'm to interpret that in some fashion, like, it feels like she accepts the, like, by accepting the darkness inside her, that allows her to become complete again. Which again reminds me a lot of Celeste, just told more ambiguously. Like, Celeste, there is a clear separation between your good self and your evil self. And there's the main plot, which pushes the idea of, like, these parts of her are parts of her. You can't just throw them away. As much as you have to somehow come to terms with the fact that they exist. But again, like I said, the game is very ambiguous, so there's a lot left to interpretation. Though, I don't know how readily I would be kind of recommending this game to anybody. As much as I would probably, like, it's not that I would say it's a bad game. It's that I would probably specifically recommend this for people who want to try something different, who may not play that many indie games, who might be tired of the big AAA first-person shooter and want something that's more relaxing. Or maybe, yeah, maybe something more relaxing. Maybe something that has much more visual style to it. Because this game has a lot of visual style. It has a lot of... oh, by the way, music by Berlinist. The music in this game is still... is top-notch. The art is top-notch. That much I can say without a doubt. The puzzles... they're interesting, and some of the platforming challenges can be interesting too. Especially, again, especially I find a lot of fun in the leaping from one watery platform to another. So they do get a little bit creative in regards to figuring out how you traverse levels. Though there's not really that much challenge to it. There's more challenge in just kind of finding your way around. Than there is towards actually beating the game. Now, I suppose I've already mentioned that there are secrets to find. So there is a little bit of replayability too. But I don't know. I think I find the games a little bit too slow overall to really want to kind of jump in and explore regularly. That said, I suppose I can imagine myself buying the soundtrack at some point. Or at the very least, looking up the soundtrack so I can see, like what kind of songs compromise it versus how many songs are just, like, random vocals. Game nuts. If I had to give this game some sort of score, though, I don't know, that's kind of tricky, because, like, how does this game compare against, although maybe I'm making a mistake by trying to score this game based on how well it compares to others, versus how well it attempted to accomplish its own objectives. Like, it has... like, did it accomplish what it wanted to? Maybe? It would have been nice to have a little bit more context. Like, It feels like I'm playing a story that's missing a bit too much context. But I did enjoy the experience of playing it. I enjoy the experience of watching it being played when I watched a friend of mine stream it. So, let's give it an 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.